There was a couple of guys after I posted that whiskey video, they were asking for some more style type of content. I just want to be clear, guys. I want to give credit to the guys that actually helped me get into the style game before we get started. I wasn't really interested about the style stuff until I retired from the military in 2019. And that's when I started to seek out certain content creators to learn how to get my style game together, because I was entering the civilian workforce and I wanted to dress the part. So the first 4 people that I actually found on YouTube, one was Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels, I used to watch his content before I knew he was talking to women. And I was actually shocked when I went to his page after, I got the information and he was talking to the ladies, and then he blew up, and you guys know how that went. And then I found Jeff the Style OG and also Alex Costa, and Teaching Men's Fashion, which is Jose Zuniga. And those 4 guys, they helped me out in regards to what suits I needed to get, how to pick certain shoes, a lot of different things. So from that start, it actually propelled me into doing my own research and learning Goodyear welts in regards to shoes, the different types of styles, the difference between certain ties, certain, bespoke, custom, things of that nature. So I've done pretty well over the past 5 years in regards to my knowledge of, the suit and tie game, so to speak, right? So I wanted to help you guys out since you asked. So I got a little trivia for the gentlemen, and the ladies can chime in as well. So this is how we're going to do this. The picture that I'm about to show you, I have some ties here. What's tie from 1, 2, 3, 4? So I want you guys to identify the most expensive tie and the tie that looks the best to you. Y'all see those 4 ties? So 1 through 4, starting with the one with a little pink accent. That's 1. And then you got 1 through 4, 2, 3, 4. I'll give you guys a couple of seconds. So the order that you see here is the most expensive to the least expensive. So the blue tie, if anybody said number 3, which was the Hermes tie, that tie that you guys are looking at, that is a $280 tie. The second one is Sakura Brothers. I actually bought this tie in Brazil. This one was $220. This JF, I actually got this one from JCPenney's. Yeah, JCPenney's. This tie was about $30. And the number 4 is the least expensive. I actually got this off Amazon. This tie costs a whopping, $15 to $19. So let's go back up and see who got it. Third is the best looking though. Let me see if who got 3. Okay, there we go. Pac-Man. 3 is the most expensive tie, and it looks the best. Okay, my man. Faceless Man, 3. Jamal Obama said 3, the most expensive. You got it, brother. Truest Dude, 3rd. Okay, y'all know y'all ties. 4, most expensive. Close. Truest Dude said, damn, I got to step my knowledge game up. Somebody said, I guess I have poor taste. Nah, man, but the reason why King P Beats, the reason why I did this is to show you guys that it's not all about the, how expensive a tie is. Whatever you like, you like. The 4 ties I own. Those are my ties. So even though my range may, from an Hermes tie, and typically Hermes ties, it only, means something when people are used to wearing them. So if you're in a business setting, typically people who wear Hermes ties, they, can spot a Hermes tie. But all in all, man, it just depends on what you like and what fits your style persona. All of these ties I've worn on live stream, but I've never had anybody go on live stream or while I was on the live stream and be like, oh man, that's a cheap ass tie. Have y'all ever heard anybody say that about any of the ties that I wear? No, because I'm not a guy that's going to sit there and discriminate just because the tie is not, expensive and be like, no. So for the Hermes tie, I actually wore this during my whiskey video. So this, and you couldn't tell the difference. There was nobody in the comment section that was like, oh man, that's an Hermes tie. No, nobody said anything about the Sakura Brothers tie that I've worn multiple times on live stream. But the funny thing, the most compliments that I get for my ties is actually on this black and white. If you guys don't remember, somebody actually asked that on live stream. It's like, man, what kind of tie is that? And I told them that I got it from J.C. Penney's. Yeah, believe it or not, right? You know what I'm saying? So I guess that makes me a Dusty.
He handles all of corporate America. Dirty Rick.
Let's deal, baby.
I buy J.C. Penney's ties, but I don't care about the price. If I can get a good deal, I'm good to go, man. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys understand how this style game works. And there are some reasons, because the Sakura Brothers and the Hermes ties, they are 100% silk. If you guys don't know, Hermes, they actually get their silk from Brazil. A lot of people don't know that, and I know they have the office in France, but they get their silk from Brazil. And also, when you look into the intricate details of each specific tie, you'll start to see the difference in quality. For example, the Hermes tie, it has actual stitching, because these ties, Hermes ties, can be used for resale. So when you resell them, you don't want to, people want to make sure it's not a knockoff. So you need that actual hand stitching that goes into the labeling of the Hermes tie. But yeah, there are some differences in regards to how the tie is made. But ties don't, it's no such thing as really a wear and tear tie unless you work, let's say, as a security guard, right? And you have to wear like maybe a tie, a navy tie. And you're going to be wearing that same tie over and over again. You shouldn't do that. But typically when you wear ties, on maybe say 4 to 5 times a week, 3 to 4 times a week, you're going to be switching them out. So you're not going to be wearing them out like that. So that's why sometimes it may be okay to buy a less expensive tie, because it's not going to fray if you're not wearing it every day. Because that's what happens when you buy, sometimes you buy cheap ties and you wear them consistently, then yes, they will fray. So just wanted to give you guys a little bit of tips. So I just wanted to help you out as much as possible on the tie game. But yes, those are my ties. They go from most expensive right there to the least expensive. But I seen some folks was like, hey man, the one on the number 4, which is the least expensive, was the best looking. And that's okay. All right.